Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay today. And this is a special edition. It's our second video from our special edition of Voices of Australia with a focus on tourism. And it's in partnership with GALTA, the Gay and Lesbian Travel Association of Australia. And we're here with Mario Paez. How are you?
I'm very well, Matt. How are you?
Fantastic. You have a huge history with GALTA. You were on the board for quite a while and had a variety of roles, including being president.
That's correct. Yes. I think I ended up leaving the board last year
Yeah,
after 6 or 7 years of being involved in various roles, as you said, which is a lot of fun. It's an
yeah.
awesome organization to be part of and all the things you can get involved with it.
Yeah, no, I used to enjoy seeing you on the road when we'd be at various IGLTA and other events as well.
Yeah, I do miss those. And I mean, now obviously with the travel bans and everything that's going on with the pandemic, it's a bit harder to plan those things, but I can't wait for those things because I'll still be joining in
Yeah, oh,
all
yeah,
those things through Planetdwellers, of course. But yeah, they're a lot of fun catching up with people you see once a year or, that might come visit us here like you've done. So
yeah,
that's always good.
yeah. That's right. I mean, I've been to Australia probably like 2 or 3 times, and but my last time I was in Sydney. We were there for Mardi Gras. That was definitely my first
Of
time. I had
course.
never been to Mardi Gras before, and but it was great. I popped into exactly where your office is now, and it was
Yeah.
nice to be able to connect even then in the real world.
Yeah, in the real world and not just via Zoom or something. Yeah. And you enjoyed your first Mardi Gras, I hope?
Oh, it was amazing, I never, because obviously it's kind of like a pride festival, but plus
Yeah.
there's so much plus to it that it was a
Yeah.
fantastic experience.
Yeah, and the
And then
parade is at night time, which a lot of people aren't aware of. So a lot
yeah,
of the times when Mardi Gras is on, we do all our neighborhood walking tours, we do our Mardi Gras sunset cruise, we do all these other out of the city tours. And the first time we meet someone from overseas, they still to that point, they might not even know it's a nighttime parade. They keep on
yeah,
thinking it's a daytime one. So it always catches their breath and go, oh, that's great. Because usually it's also hot around that time of year. So
yeah.
it's better that it's at night.
No, I just remember it was gorgeous, and
Oh, good.
it worked out well. But that kind of ties into, because I know you do a variety of things, specifically for Mardi Gras. Your company's Planetdwellers, but with Mardi Gras, you guys also do kind of a sunset cruise or something too, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we do a sunset cruise about 2 nights before the actual parade, and the
Yeah,
festival's already a week and a half into it. So everyone's starting to arrive from overseas by then. It's usually a Thursday night, and off we go for 4 hours and have
yeah.
some cool DJs, some cool drag kings or drag queens performing, food and drink, and of course Sydney Harbour on a beautiful sunset night is
Oh,
spectacular.
yeah.
So we always love putting that on, and hopefully we'll be able to do it next year. But we're not
Yeah,
sure what's going on at this stage of everything that's going on,
yeah,
whether
exactly.
Mardi Gras will go ahead and so forth. So we'll just wait and see for this stage.
But even with the bigger picture, you're a travel agency that's all about tourism into Australia. So obviously, that must be impacted heavily this year as well.
Heavily, yeah. A lot of things changed overnight for us back in February, I guess, for most countries that were affected. So things like people going overseas, we've had to stop that, and people coming in as well, different
Yeah,
government bans and travel bans. So it's been tough, and everything's kind of on hold.
yeah,
Looking at the nicer picture of things, we were really busy for 3 or 4 years. So it's kind of been nice to take a step back
yeah,
and have a big
yeah,
breath and go, oh, this is good. Even though we're kind of busy doing things we don't really want to be doing, but
yeah,
it is nice to have a break. And now we can focus on other things for the future that we might never have thought about, to do
yeah.
different events and so forth, which is positive, I guess.
Are you doing much in the world of local travel with especially drive-through market and people being able to just kind of go away for the weekend?
Not a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
myself, I'm planning some trips away myself. Canberra in a few days to the capital, and then
yeah,
a farm getaway with family and stuff. And I think a lot of people are just doing those quick getaways where they can cancel last minute. It's only a few days.
yeah,
But we're not involved in them at this stage. We will be as our borders open up domestically. A lot of them are closed, so you can't
yeah,
really
yeah,
travel as an Australian from one capital city to another.
yeah,
But once they reopen, we'll definitely be involved in packages, tours, getaways, all of that. That will be our main focus.
yeah.
And then we'll have to move to international as soon as we can, get people to New York and everywhere. Everywhere we can. Everyone's busting to fly out of Australia and go somewhere. So
I can just imagine. Yeah, no, that's and especially with Galta, and we talked about that at the beginning, but you're still involved with them even today, yes?
Yeah, well, as a past president, you usually have some involvement.
Yeah.
And I'm always there to support GALTA in any which way I can. So I'll always be part of it. We'll always be members as Planetdwellers as well, because we see the benefits. And yeah, hopefully we'll even be more involved as things pick up again.
I just was figuring that you must be, you're probably very involved with discussions that are very similar to what you just described, though. It's like you're in a collective group of people that are all trying to find and explore different ways that you're going to be able to make this work again.
Yeah, that's correct. We're always, whether it's GALTA or the travel tourism industry I'm involved in, we're all got our thinking caps on going, how do we get out of this? What's next? How do we do this? Where's the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah.
What ideas can we come up with? How do we survive? How do we change? It's constantly, every day, there's someone that's got an opinion or something we've got to talk about. So there's not a dull moment in the tourism industry generally anyway, but now more than ever, I think.
I look forward to being able to connect with you again in the real world when we're at IGLTA. For those that don't know, that International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association, as opposed to just GALTA for Australia. But we're all intertwined and collaborate and connected. And so, yeah, but at the end of the day,
I mean, it's a beautiful community. We deal a lot with LGBT plus tour companies. So whether we help them bring people here to Australia, or we send people on their tours around the world. So we're a very small community, and we kind of all know each other and we work well together. It's really, really nice. It's not any competitive nastiness. It's all love and share ideas. So I think that's wonderful. And I missed that, sort of seeing everyone and connecting in a different level again. So can't wait for that to be back. Me
too. So no, the next time, I know our next IGLTA is in Atlanta, Georgia, maybe a bit far for you, but since we move around the world, so hopefully we'll have one soon in your neck of the woods so we can be able to reconnect again. Hot Atlanta, I've been there, so I look forward to maybe going back, who knows. But I mean, I want to encourage people to come to Australia, of course, for holidays as soon as they can. And I don't know if people have heard of, obviously, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the big movie. But who hasn't?
There's an amazing festival called the Broken Hill Festival. The Broken Hill, in a place called Broken Hill, which is, about 14-hour drive west from Sydney in the outback, red dirt. And so it's basically a crazy drag festival where the whole town, which is a mining town, comes out and supports it and joins a pride march. We do a bus tour there. So we obviously had to cancel it this year because the festival didn't go ahead. It would have been a few weeks ago. But it is so much fun. And I think for a lot of Americans or Europeans even that have come a lot of times already to Sydney and Australia, this is one of those unique things they can add on that they would never have done. And come back just for that, because it really is worth it. It's a fantastic week away out of the city. And you meet so many people. It's now, I think, up to around 2,000 or 3,000 people that go there. It's not an easy place to get to. So that shows how popular it is. So that's one thing I can't wait to show
I would totally do that. That's that's a secret for those who don't know. That's probably one of my absolute favorite movies. September 2021, put it in your calendar. I would belt out the songs and sing them all here, but I have no singing voice whatsoever. But if I was there, I couldn't contain myself. Well, the first bus we did about 3 years ago, and I didn't know what to expect as a tour guide. I was playing the tour guide. We had a bus driver. We had 25 people on the bus. And I decided I'll do a drag show or a drag personality because I'd never done that. And I thought, well, it's a first tour. We can't really afford for 7 days to pay a professional drag queen. So I got the first day we got to Broken Hill, which is an overnight trip. I did a little change on the bus into a character named Adorable. And that was so much fun. And at first, people on the bus weren't, we're not that much into that. But then once Saturday came, this was Friday, everyone was out shopping, buying bras and wigs and colourful clothes and getting hair done and makeup done. So much fun. Everyone really got into it. So the second year, I already knew that would happen. So it was a relief. And then exactly on cue, everyone was doing the same thing, getting right into it. So you're in the outback, stars, and so much fun. So you must come. Oh, I love that. I would go as Bernadette, AKA Ralph. Yes.
Yeah, and of course they play the movie on a big screen on the last night of the thing, and there's lots of ping pong balls being thrown around and whatnot. Yeah, it's quite interactive.
Oh, I love it. Well, this is amazing stuff, and I'm glad we were able to connect with you here for a few moments just to kind of share a little bit about what's going on out there and when we're able to start coming back on travel to Australia.
Yeah, hopefully that's sooner rather than later, and of course, come and enjoy Australia and all the wonderful things that we can offer.
You got it. Well, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks, Matt. Thank you so much.
So good.